We begin tonight with Decision 2020 and the countdown to Election Day. State election officials say more than 60,000 people voted early yesterday across the state. Even more were expected today, many at Tulsa's ONEOK Field. Our Mason Morrow is there now, where the second day of early voting is wrapping up.
It's gangbusters all over the state.
Absentee ballot count nearing 250,000. Over 60,000 Oklahomans voted early in person on Thursday. Day two expectations are even higher.
Just unprecedented numbers that we're seeing in some areas around the state.
A sea of Tulsa County voters scale blocks at ONEOK Field. Some scattered in the crowd jumped in line on a whim.
That's a lot of people that have requested an absentee ballot that are coming out here.
Voters' minds changing, maybe not who they want to vote for, but how they want to vote for them. Voters who received an absentee ballot can still vote at their early voting location or election day precincts.
They have to sign an affidavit stating that they're not going to vote and they haven't voted their absentee ballot.
After a voter signs that pink absentee affidavit, they'll get an in-person ballot to fill out and submit. Tulsa County elections officials say about 500 to 750 people filled out an absentee affidavit to vote in person at ONEOK Field on Thursday. They say just that one day is about double the amount from all 3 days in 2018's midterm election.
I think all that points to a very high level of enthusiasm. All of it can point to a higher turnout.
Oklahoma State Election Board Secretary Paul Zirix says fraud voters try to cheat the voting system every major election. It's illegal to vote absentee and in person. Zirix warns voters not to even try it.
Don't do both, because double voting is a felony, and it's the dumbest form of voter fraud because it's the easiest to catch. And believe me, you will get caught.
Mason says he's seen a lot of voters asking online what should they do with their unfilled absentee ballot if they choose to vote in person instead. Election officials say it's best to either tear it up or put it through a shredder and just toss it away. Don't bring it to a polling location because they can't take them off your hands, and they don't want you to accidentally lose it and then have it fall into the hands of another voter.